Hi guys, Dave here again with another episode of Thoughts from the Shop. Today what I'm going to be going over is how to smoke a pipe. So what I've got here is a meerschaum pipe that was hand carved. The bowl was hand carved in Turkey. The bit is, I believe it's some kind of an acrylic. So this is what they call a church warden pipe, which is the long stem with a little bit of a curve to it. So meerschaum, for those of you who are not familiar with it, is it's a naturally occurring mineral. I think it's like a kind of a clay, and it can be carved similar to how soapstone can be carved. And a lot of interesting pipes have been made over it because it could be carved very ornately with different patterns. Like I see one popular pattern, it kind of looks like an eagle's talon gripping it like that. Pirate faces, all sorts of things. It could be very artistic. So this one is it's relatively plain. It's just this shape, and I don't think you can see it on the screen, but essentially it's covered in a whole bunch of little dimples, almost like a golf ball. And then as you smoke it, what happens is it will develop sort of a patina, like sort of like an amber or yellow color. And they tend to smoke really nicely. So the tobacco I have today is a Lane Limited BCA, which is I got this tin probably sometime last year. This one is, it's a fire cured and steamed Cavendish blend. And it's a perfectly cool, gentle, and slow burning smoke. So let me get that out of here. See if I can show you what it looks like. It's basically it's a very dark flake type of tobacco. So one thing that a lot of pipe smokers or new pipe smokers often have problems with is, how do you load the bowl so that it stays lit? And so there is a bit of a technique to that. This is not the way to smoke a pipe, but it's a way, and this is the way that I do it. And keep in mind that with a pipe, if you don't puff on it occasionally, it will go out, and then you'll have to relight it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosely pack it all the way. While trying to make not too much of a mess. And when you do this, you want to make sure that you still have a bit of a draw. So that's drawing okay. After you have it about full, at that point you compress it down, and I'm making a mess. Can't see it, but so you compress it down either with your finger, or you can use some kind of a tamper. Get it about halfway down. Something came through, but it's still drawing okay. And then what you do is you fill it back up, again, loosely. And get it to about there, if you can see that. And then tamp it down again. And it's still drawing easily. And so that's really how I do that. So just wanted to get that. I made quite a mess here. I always do that. I guess some people can do it. I'm a bit of a slob. And then to light it, you take either a lighter or a match. Some guys prefer using matches versus a lighter. They claim that the butane from a lighter affects the taste of the tobacco. My taste buds are not that sensitive, so I've never really noticed a difference. Today I've got a box of matches, and just little matches like this. I got them at Holt's, which is a local tobacco store down in Philadelphia. That's also where I bought this. So let's light her up. After it's lit, tamp it down a little bit. Sometimes it will go out, but essentially what you're doing is you're getting the top of it ready to go. And after you do this a little bit, you can sort of get a feel for whether it's lit or not. That's it. So that's how I do it. I do expect at some point, as I'm putzing around, if I'm not just sitting here smoking a pipe, may have to relight it once or twice over the course of the bowl. But that's basically that's how I load a pipe, how it gets going. One might ask, why bother? Basically, I find smoking a pipe to be very relaxing. It's a process. It's not just lighting a cigar and smoking it. It's a process. You need to pay attention to what you're doing, and then I find it's a good way to clear your mind. Just sit there, think, or maybe even zone out. Just pay attention to the tobacco and whatever. And of course, what about the health issues? All right, it's tobacco. It's not good for you. That being said, I think if you do this once a week, a couple times a month, and you're not inhaling this stuff, ain't gonna kill you, in my opinion. So that's that for this video. Hope you like it. If you do, give me that thumbs up. Maybe hit the subscribe button, especially if you poke around my channel, check out some of my other stuff. And I'll see you next time. Take it easy.